So with V6 out, there's a whole new way to create a character and obviously new mechanics and things like that. I didn't do an entire overhaul in my last video. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a character in the V6 rules. I have a couple of playtests that I am doing. Oh, I just so happen to need characters. But the thing is I'm not doing it here where you can like, oh, you pick the name and you no. We're gonna do this way. I want to see how easy it is to, without demiplane from the ground up, create a character. So, per usual, I got really high to where my brain is a little bit mush. And we are gonna sit down and we're gonna make a character. Let's see how this goes. So when I say I'm going to be following the how they set up character creation, I'm going to be following it step by step. And if there are things I don't understand, first step to character creation is determining which creature of the night you have become, creature of the night table below, each type you can play. So this is what I was mentioning when I said something about they were clearly opening this up to the rest of the World of Darkness. I have a snack. Okay, so first things first. What are we gonna name him? Alexandria. I don't think they need a last name. Yeah, I'll just do neonate. And that gets me a generation modifier of 1, which we see here. Max discipline, 5 dots. Max dots and discipline are both going to be 5 and 5. Awesome. Okay. Maximum dots, this is your character's potential in that is represented on the character sheet as fillable circles. The maximum number you can fill is dependent on the type of creature. Maximum disciplines is the same. Generation modifier is a representation of your ancestry. Okay, so I looked a little bit ahead. Damn, Mr. Gone? I'm gonna have the link because the fact that he already has a V6 blank character sheet. Next, we are gonna determine clan. Choose a clan from the clan summary table. See chapter 3 of the clan for more on each clan, including clan traits. See step 6 for disciplines. Any that say in development, I'm just gonna ignore. You know what? We're gonna go ministry. So, with ministry, your clan curse is going to be Sunlight Bane. Moving forward with our little ministry dude. Alright, so the discipline powers, which is going to be fun because this is playing with one of the new disciplines, which is corruption. And corruption is, it seems like it's basically made to give ministry their own little thing. So we've picked our clan. So now we scroll down to step 3. Your sire and your generation. So, vampires are created through a process called the embrace. Vampire drained your living blood, then gave you a little of theirs, kinky, becoming your sire. Who is your sire? This I do. I mentioned it in my last video. I really fuck with this mechanic or merit, trait, archetype. Having like a sire archetype almost. Your relationship with your sire in your early nights as a vampire shaped your power. We're going to go up here in this cute little bubble. So our ministry is going to be sire archetype, sire archetype, sire archetype. We're going to go with vigilant sire. So over here, we're going to, then that gives us a dot in either aspects, dominate, or fortitude. It gives a little zhuzh and gives you a little fun, like your adoptive sire being a Tzimisce would give you access to vicissitude, or if they bring it back, Khulduin. But one can only hope. Ministry, vigilant sire. I'm gonna say we're gonna probably end up going with like man or woman of faith. I don't know why I'm getting like none vibes from this. So we are gonna go in with Aspects. But we are playing a neonate, so that's obviously generation modifier 1. We already know that. That's already up there. So next is life paths. So life paths, blah, 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 blah. They represent your experience across the years. They represent who your character was. Your character gained knowledge from these experiences. Vampire life paths can be positions a character still holds, and more often they are roles held before the chronicle began. Okay. As a neonate, there are only 3 options. I don't think any of which would be positions that Alexandria would take. So we're just going to keep only the mortal life paths. So now we're going to scroll down to where it gives us holy person. So now we have 5 dots to distribute between these specific skills. I want this to be a well-rounded character, so I'm actually going to just put the dots like straight through one in each of them. Boop. 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 And boop. 5 dots. You get 3 dots to distribute among your life path's resources. Alright, so we've got social awareness, contact, local church. God, my contacts are so dry, man. Alright, and so we just put dots through the entirety. Alright, I have the fucking munchies. Alright, alright, so now your attributes and skills. Boopity boopity boop. Alright, so distributing dots. Check dot distribution table for how many. I took notes. The attributes 753, so we're gonna go up here. The focus being a holy person would probably be social, so 753. This one's gonna be 7, so 7. And then 5 would be, I would put it in mental, so we're gonna go, intelligence is, it's gonna be a 2, 2, 1 on that for 5, and then physical, 1, 1, 1. Boom. Attributes done. Discipline, it's 3 plus 1. I'm thinking that means I get 3 dots plus the 1 dot from my Sire. That is how we're gonna take it. So I'm actually gonna go in and do 2 dots in corruption and 1 dot in presence. Alright. Discipline powers, I can have 4. I have 4 merits. Let's look at the merits. So I will get 1 merit. I'm gonna put a little 1 right there. Clan traits 2. Skills, we get 8 points. And resources, we get 2. I'm going to actually use those 2 dots to spread between the existing resources. Getting more social assets in the local church and in the wealth. So 8 for skills. I'd say awareness, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like that they took drive away, because fuck that. 8. Okay. Next up is your disciplines, clan traits, and your merits. So disciplines are first, and because we are playing the lovely clan ministry, corruption. So we've got the disciplines already there, and we've got our clan traits. Each clan has a variety of traits unique to each clan member. Merits are unique aspects inherited to your character, might be learned habits or quirks. Prerequisites, some merits have power, discipline, clan, or even tier requirements. I get 1 merit. I'm gonna be honest. The only one that I can do that I feel like would work is intimidating presence. You gain a bonus when intimidating or scaring others. Alright. Following the packet, next is humanity, scale, and nature. Vampire, you're a monster who was once mortal. Are you sure about that? You cling to some semblance of the person you used to be, even as you try to hold your monstrous impulses in check. You begin with your humanity positioned in the middle. Humanity is in the middle. Every individual has multiple layers of personality. Choosing your nature. Your nature represents what still makes you feel like the person you once were. Alright, so nature. We've got the different kinds of nature. I already know which one I'm picking. I'm picking romantic. I already told myself the first playthrough of this I was going through, it was going to be a romantic nature type just because I'm a romantic. But pop romantic in there. I already used my resources. All right. So what I am going to do is I am going to take away one of those dots in wealth. We're going to go put it to a physical asset because my homie G needs a haven. All right. I feel like I missed some things because we're on finishing touches. And following everything in order without leaving and going to all of this shit. My character sheet is nowhere near done. Oops. So, let me speed run real fast. 10 plus stamina, so maximum vitae is 11. Willpower is maximum 5 plus composure plus resolve. 5 plus composure plus resolve. So 5 plus 2, so 7 plus 1, so 8. Alright, we got the character details. Name, apparent age. Apparent age, we'll say my age. Actual age, we'll say a whole 30 years older. Like, that's much, but whatever. Date of embrace. So born in 1974. Embraced in 2000? Yeah, embraced in 2000. So I'd say Y2K would be the... Oh my god, a wholly romantic. Okay, but why am I getting former stripper? Why am I getting former stripper? Moving on. Flaws, everyone has problems. Yeah, including the fact that I have to physically write this in. Stigmata. Okay, so the one thing I don't understand necessarily are clan aspects. That could be because I'm mushy dumb brain. But I think we're done. It took me an hour, but now we have our amazing, lovely ministry member, Alexandria, the former sex worker, holy person who's scary as fuck. That wasn't as hard as I expected it to be. There were a couple things that tripped me up, but I feel like that's just because I'm high as fuck. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really enjoying getting to make some content out of V6 and going through it and talking about it. So I hope you guys are also enjoying it yourselves. Post-production Cassidy here, just kind of wanting to give my final thoughts because I realized I didn't on the character creation process. It's easier, but I don't like it. I'm not really necessarily the biggest fan about how, like, the individualism of each character seems to have been taken away. The predator type being gone, I agree having that being too tight was a problem, but having it be as wide open as it is, like how you hunt doesn't play an effect into the kind of kindred you're playing. And additionally, I will die on the hill that yes, flaws are technically still in the game, but no, they're not. Bring them fucking back. All in all, it was just very confusing. I had to do a lot of back and forth. I had to do a lot of guessing and assuming, which is not good for the high brain. Depending on the work that gets put into this going forward, this could be good. As it stands right now, the character creation process is unnecessarily confusing. It takes me less time to make a Laws of the Night character. Like, I can literally pull this book up, go step by step, and in 30 minutes I have a character. This took me an hour and a half. Apparently Vampire the Masquerade likes Muse because I totally forgot that this was in this book. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do all the things, the likes, the comments, and the subscriptions. I have been seeing y'all showing up lately. Holy crap. But I will see you guys in the next video. Next video coming out is actually going to be a Bloodlines gameplay through while I kind of ground up rework my channel. Y'all said you wanted to see actual plays, so you're in luck. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.